Say hi, I'm Jackson Hogenkamp. I'm a 16-year-old sophomore at Minster High School. It was just really hard taking it in, saying like, you only have this so much longer to live. I mean, it really takes a strike to your world, to your life, like just everything you had planned in your head just kind of like runs right by and then it's gone. It's like, well, I may never have this now, but my faith in God, I mean, I have asked him questions like, why me, but what's the point? I mean, it's here, it's now, it's not like he can change it. I felt that God was always present with me when I'm going through these treatments and watching other kids at the hospital go through these treatments too. You can just feel like yourself being lifted up by your community, your family and friends, by their prayers. Laying in bed, you can just feel these moments that you just know God is there with you, sitting next to you saying like, I have you, you're mine now. Some people it's silence, other times you just meditate, and sometimes he just comes to you like that. One big time that I knew God was there was during football, just knowing that even though like didn't know I had cancer yet, that he was always there lifting me up, fighting through this, like not knowing that what my journey was going to have ahead. Keeping like this, saying that one word over, saying like there's people out there that really believe in me, like trust in me, like my friends, like I don't know what I would do without them. Some new experiences would be just meeting like new people like at the hospital, whether they're your age or 2 or 3 year olds, just doing the same thing that I am, like, and how different their journey are. This little kid who can't even say like where he's hurting, still fighting, smiling like, I got this, I just know I do. It just really shows you like even more like he's 13 years younger than me and he's fighting so much more. Even though like we have the same type of disease, everybody's journey is different, nobody's the same. And it's also like helped me get closer to God, like having all this extra free time, just laying in the hospital, you just say a couple extra prayers, read the Bible more. Alone time, you just get a lot of time to think about like, well, he chose me for something, whether I take it in as a good thing or a bad thing. And if I took it in as a bad thing, I would be just hurting myself and others. So I said like, well, just think this as a good thing, saying like he's trying to help me, he's trying to help others, so let's see if it works, take his advice. My family's helped out a lot. They've always been behind me no matter what. I mean, I know I don't ask for much, but they've still always been there to help me, and then like just communicating with people for me, telling me like how I'm doing, spreading the word of like, so I'm not answering everybody's questions all at once. Yeah, it's definitely grown. Yeah, they still come like visit me in the hospital when they can. Seeing my brother come back from college to come visit me. Seeing Elena just come home every day. It's definitely got me growing closer with them. But everything else has been pretty close to the same. We still come out, play board games every once in a while as a family, eat dinner together. One of them was when we were in the Bahamas. We were going to go parasailing, and when we were there with Sarah saying like, oh, it's too windy, it's just too dangerous, can't do it. And so we were started heading back to like our chairs by the pool, and we come worker, one of my dad was talking to, just comes sprinting from behind, saying, oh, you can do it now. They changed it, there's something that got wrong and said that you're allowed to do it with. And they say, you're going to go with Action Jackson. And my dad just kind of looked at him a little weird like, what? Who? Action Jackson. And he's just kind of turned around and looked at his bracelet, and he has his bracelet saying Relentless, Action Jackson. And it's just little moments like that, like, oh. Yeah, we ended up right before we left, or like started to head back up inside. I gave him one of my t-shirts, the Action Jackson t-shirts, the Relentless, from when I was first diagnosed. Life is hard. I always keep fighting. Whether like pain, hurt, loss is a part of life. So you just have to find a way to get through it. Like with your family and friends. You can all do it together. Always just keep your family and friends close to you, no matter where you are in your life or journey you are, because it's always helpful to have somebody to lean back on to help you through it. It's like important to show that you still care for them, that you're still there for them, as they have your back, you have theirs. It's just keep the communication and like relationship strong. Hope that he will be there for you, that he's always there with you, even though it may not be what you want. It's in his will and his plan for you. It's always nice to have people come visit you. I mean, just even for a little bit, just to stop and say hi, say we're praying for you, and then just a short little conversation like that. So just nice to have. Keeping faith is everything. It's just whether you believe in God or if you trust in Him, it just sets a whole new meaning to life. I never really realized like how big of an impact I set on people until they actually tell me like, yeah, you've made a huge impact. I started doing this. It's just really powerful. No matter what age you are, boy, girl, like you can make a difference whether you know it or not.